It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here at Arrowhead. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Putting the tight end in motion. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On play action, he'll sit. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Allen in motion. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Allen in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
That's hauled in at the 2.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set! Warrior 70!
They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Let's go now.
On the give, this is Allen. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. We're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and
he's in! Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Allen. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Ready? Chop 60, chop 60.
Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 36-yard line.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here we go on the return from the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That is hot! And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Allen in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Touchdown, Patriots. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
70 Lions. Ready?
Now, faking the give. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Go!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. So we hit halftime. And the visiting Patriots are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd and a yard.
Ready?
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
60 by 60. Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, set. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
19 Lion.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down. He'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he will score. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, KC. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Allen in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them now.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set, cowboy 80. Go.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Let's go now.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set up. Street.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They go back to Allen. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready? Come on, set.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready?
Here comes Allen. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Track 60. Let's go now. Hurt.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here.
Let's go.
First down and goal.
Check out.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Set. Hut, hut.
A carry here for Allen. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that is not going to get it done. He is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And that brings up fourth and goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Allen in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's first down.
19. Right here. Ready. 70 reach. 70 reach. Go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. Set. Head to the left. Head to the left. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to the air once more on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
19 right.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw yet again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Set. Ready.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, New England.
It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Here we go, first and goal. They'll run here. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it.
And there is the backbreak. One thing you can't have.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Come on, set.
Field, it's Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That's complete left side to Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Big-time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Sending a receiver right. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal. Zeros on the clock seals the deal as they come from behind. it.